It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with your host, Pat Disabato.
Hello, welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I am your host, Pat Disabato from the Daily Southtown, and if you haven't figured it out by now, we are at Brother Rice High School, 99th and Pulaski in Chicago. Freshman B game going on between the Crusaders and Lincoln Way East. We have a great show for you tonight, folks. Couple guests. Brother Rice football coach Brian Badke is first up. 8th season already at Brother Rice, 54-30. Crusaders are 2-0 right now. Beat Hillcrest and Perspectives Leadership last week. They host Providence Friday night, 7:30 p.m. right over Cha. Obviously, Brian Badke, Brother Rice graduate, as is Providence coach Mark Cogley. So a couple battles between the alma mater alumni for this game. And we're also going to have on defensive lineman Justin Jefferson, one of the state's best defensive linemen. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. Remember, go to beggarspizza.com, join the Big Cheese Loyalty Program. A lot of great perks. We come back, football coach Brian Badke will be our guest. Stay tuned.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
Hello, boys. I'm a drop-dead gorgeous pepperoni sausage, hold the vegetables deep dish pizza. Just look at my cheese. Your place or mine. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
What is a Southsider? From 8 to 5, he's a hard-hat, hammer-swinging, God-fearing son of pride and strength. Gives everything he has to get his job done. Then gives what he has left to his family and friends. It's here where he'll leave his legacy. It's here where he'll buy his truck. During the summer clearance event, drive a new 2019 Ram just $275 a month. Or get 20% off MSRP at South Oak Dodge Ram.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza, and our guest tonight, first guest that is, Brother Rice coach, Brian Badke.
Thanks,
Brian,
Pat.
how's it going, my
Great,
man?
good. How are you?
I think this is your 8th year. You might have been on all 8 years.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so
That says a lot
much.
about the success, my man, that you've had too, man.
Thank you. Congratulations to you being a papa.
Yeah,
that's
little
awesome.
baby girl. So
Congratulations.
we're very excited. That's for
great.
sure.
That's great. You got 3 more to catch up to me now.
But thank you very much, Brian.
Congrats.
All right, so 2-0 after 2 games. How would you assess the Crusaders' performance up to this point, my man?
You know, we knew coming in, obviously, we had to replace a lot of senior leadership that we had. You know, obviously, we had a tough battle with Hillcrest the first game, and I expected that to be a really good football game. And they're very talented. They've got some really good, talented skill players, and they gave us little problems. But I was really, really proud of our guys. They battled, they dealt with some adversity, and they were very successful. And then, last week it was a great opportunity for our guys to get everyone in the game and compete. And now, we're obviously getting ready for a big challenge here against Providence next week.
Yep. Well, going into the season, like you alluded to, you lost a lot of guys. What did you think the strength of this team was going to be? And having Justin Jefferson anchoring that D-line is definitely a strength, right?
No, absolutely. We definitely had a lot more experience on the defense coming back, with Justin and Alex Roach, anchoring the D-line, and then, obviously Giacomo Racci, was the Division I, safety. That really helped a lot too. So, it starts with defense. We learned the hard way with that, and we're really, really proud of that group. offensively, we have a lot more depth. And, this is the most players that we've had on the team since I've been here. We got 64 on the varsity with a couple sophomores up, and then we had a couple transfers as well that helped out too. So, we're very fortunate that we have competition every week, and, that's going to make us better.
And speaking of competition, you had some competition for the starting quarterback position, a four-way battle for the rights, and junior Ben Summers wins the job. What can fans kind of expect from this offense, and what makes Ben the right fit for this offense?
Ben is he's a student of the game. He's a tough son of a gun too, and he's a leader. He's a quiet leader, and but he leads by example. I'm extremely proud of him this past off season, and honestly, coming in, we talked obviously throughout the year and in the off season. Ben was probably our third or fourth guy.
Wow.
Just looking at what we have, and guys returning, and but he won the job, and it wasn't easy, but it made him better. It made our other guys better, and those other guys were playing some other positions that they're going to help the football team, and everyone's got to find their role. And this is it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And we got to just one game at a time and try to look at getting better every week.
And he's got some, Ben Summers, that has some Johnny Bean, your quarterback last year, characteristic, two-way guy, man. I mean, he could run it, he could throw it.
Right. And that's
tough son of a gun.
Yeah, and that's what we like, to be able to have a guy that can be, diversified like that, to be able to run and throw and, run our offense. We've made some changes, with our offensive coordinator this year, and, I really like what we're doing, and, he's doing a great job, and he's a warrior, and he ran for almost 100 yards against Hillcrest and threw for over, 130 yards, and, that's tough to defend, being a defensive guy and knowing what hurts you defensively. To be able to have a guy like that is very difficult to defend.
Yeah, but it's also tough to defend your running back, Willie Shaw, man. I know he's got a handful of D1 offers.
Yeah.
And explosive running back.
Yeah, Willie Shaw is, I've been around some very good running backs in my time here at Brother Rice and in college, and just to see him be able to change direction and get vertical extremely fast, and he is so explosive. He's a dangerous weapon that we got to utilize and move around and get him the football. We were on him against Hillcrest. He cramped up a little bit, and we talk about obviously preparing and what you got to do during the week to get ready for game day on Friday. So he's doing a great job of that. We didn't have any cramping this past week, and no one on our team did. So I was really proud of the guys. Yeah, for sure.
So how good can this defensive line be once you get Denver Warren into the mix here? And you mentioned Roach and Justin Jefferson. I mean, how good can this group be, man? Yeah,
I mean, there's some depth there, and you got a Ryan Whalen, a junior, who's got a lot of potential, and senior Tommy Gorman. He's been moved around our defense, so it's nice to have those guys, and then Austin Veal, who's a junior, stepping up too, and obviously getting Denver. He's a big-time player, and I'm really been proud of his work ethic, and he's become a good leader for us too. And kids feed off of that. And obviously he's not playing right now, but he's out there cheering his teammates on. He's practicing, and getting better. He's getting better, but he's also making us better too. Going for offensive line to go against those guys every day, they're only going to get better.
Well, last season, man, I mean, you guys win your first 13 games, an incredible season, especially how you guys bounced back from the previous year, man. You guys advanced to the 8A state championship game, tough loss to Loyola, and I think if Johnny Bean's 100% in that game, might be a little bit of a different story, but incredible fight by your team. What was the toughest part, Brian, when you look back, and falling in that state championship, being that close, man?
Well, I could definitely guarantee, and I know John Holisick knows it too. Johnny Bean's healthy; it's going to be a different story, and it is what it is. That's what happened to them earlier in the year. Their quarterback got hurt. They had some injuries. They struggled. They almost lost Ignatius. We took it to them earlier in the year. So again, it's just timing. Obviously that loss did not define who we were that season.
No.
Obviously that group of seniors was phenomenal. It definitely sticks with you, and you use that motivation for next year. And our juniors and some of those sophomores got a taste of that, and they want to get back to that. So what they learned was they learned how to get there. Now we got to finish. So that's something that was our motto. We want to finish, and we're starting off on the right note. Now we got to this next part of the schedule is going to be tough.
Yep.
So we're going to see what we're made of.
Like you say, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon.
Yeah.
What do you think of this East Suburban Catholic League combo? 6 4-division teams. How do you like it? I mean, you've got the you got Marist, Mount Carmel, and Loyola. Man.
Right. I think it's great. You want to play the best to be the best. I just didn't like the format of being 4 divisions of 6.
Yeah.
Everyone doesn't need his trophy. Let's get the 6. Let's go 4 divisions of 6.
Yeah.
And that was a little disappointing. But what if you have a 3-way tie, or how's that going to work out? So, but again, it's a challenge. But you're definitely going to be prepared for the playoffs. Hopefully, you're not limping into the playoffs.
Exactly.
So,
yep.
But it's a great challenge for us, and we're looking forward to it.
Brother Rice going ahead with some very exciting renovation plans here. I know they're kind of twisting the baseball field around, and
right.
they're going to have an archway. What are you thinking of this?
No, it's great. We've got great leadership with Mark Donahue, Brother Rice grad, 1974. I'm a diehard Michigan fan. He played for Michigan. He's played in the pros for a couple years, and was very successful in the insurance business. Now he's our president, and he's been great, and the addition of Mike Zunica, I think, is a great addition. We got a great team. We got Matt Kelly, who used to be the head coach at Hope. He's in our alumni office with Timmy O'Connell, and our admissions team with Greg Nye, Steve Nye's brothers is back in here, and Matt Pronko and Bobby Frazier. And obviously our faculty and staff. We're very fortunate. We have a lot of great people here that are going to attract great people. And then obviously we have to make renovations. Our building's over 60 years old. A parking lot, the front entranceway, all these things are going to be great, to attract obviously prospective students and, our community. This is our community.
Yep.
We've got a lot to sell and offer here, and, academically you're not going to get any better.
Yep.
And I'm really excited about the future here, and, we're definitely going in the right direction.
And speaking of future, immediate future, how's it been coaching your son, Mick?
Maybe you want to ask him that. Maybe you want to ask him that. It's been an adjustment. I'm excited. I'm on him. I treat all my kids the same. And obviously I get on him. He's the long snapper, and he does a really good job with that. He's coming off an injury last year, ACL, which is really difficult. For a 15-year-old to go through that, anyone going through that, but and he missed all the hockey season last year, so he's getting healthy. I'm proud of him. It's fun. It's fun. I don't know how fun he's having, but we're gonna make the best of it.
Yep. All right. Well, Brian, thanks a lot, my man, for coming on board again. All right. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right, folks. We are going to go to a Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. 3 locations: Mokina, Tinley Park, Orland Park. When we come back, our next guest, one of the best defensive linemen in the state, Brother Rice Sr., Justin Jefferson. Stay tuned.
At Lisa Thomas Salon, we think loving yourself and your selfie starts with the perfect stylist. That's why we've assembled an amazing team, each with a unique passion for beauty, providing the perfect combination of innovation and experience. Then adding just a little bit of fun. For hair, skin, nails, and makeup, no one does beautiful like Lisa Thomas, because life's too exciting to settle for the same old thing. Schedule today at Lisa Thomas Salon, a Redken Elite partner with 3 area locations.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's is a trained technician and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island.
If you're suffering from physical pain, nothing else matters. The one thing that should is Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, because experience never mattered more. Serving the community for 25 years with over 90 years of combined orthopedic experience, our fellowship-trained surgeons provide individualized care to those suffering from orthopedic pain. We deliver comprehensive care, from diagnostic to surgical to rehabilitative services, all under one roof in each of our locations. Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, bringing university-level orthopedic care close to home.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Our next guest tonight, Brother Rice Senior defensive lineman Justin Jefferson. Justin, how's it going, man?
Good, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on board. One of the top defensive linemen in the state, folks, coming off a great season last year. 5'11", 232 pounds of muscle right here, and speed and strength. So, all right, man, this defense, you guys look like you're getting it done. What has you most excited about this defense, Justin?
Just the depth of the defense and the new challenges to take, you know, bringing in the whole new team. I just feel like everybody's excited, so it's like fun to work with them. And me being a senior now and captain and having a leadership role, so it's just like, yeah, fun to leading the team and showing them how to win, basically.
Yep. Now, you're a little bit undersized for a defensive lineman at 5'11", so what does it take, man, to be a great defensive lineman like yourself?
Just what it takes, like, to play any position, I feel like, just like a hard work ethic. So I work my butt off every day, just like so I can be better than, I feel like I'm better than any competitor that's in front of me, any competitor that's competing with me.
Yeah.
So just
and I'll tell you about this kid's workout, man, because one of his teammates told me in the preseason, he went to Justin's workout one time. He said he was about ready to throw up. He couldn't handle it. So that says a lot about your work ethic, man, and your stamina.
Thank you.
All right, so last season, 13-1, second place in 8A. What did you kind of take away from that season overall, man?
I mean, we had, it was upsetting at the end, but overall, just how to win. So the seniors from last year taught me, like I said before, how to be a leader. They taught me how to win. So now I can like show the team that I have right now how to get there.
Yep.
And so when we get there now, it's successful.
Yep. All right. I know you got some colleges on you. Where's it stand right now, Justin? Where are some of the schools that have shown interest and kind of the schools that you're most interested in at this point?
Toledo, Western Michigan, Ball State, and some schools that showing interest right now that hasn't offered me yet is Michigan State. So
yeah. I hear Wyoming maybe too showing some interest, man.
Yes, kind of. Yes.
Kind of. Okay,
yes,
man. Yeah. So are you intent on going D1, or are you just looking for the right fit? What would you say, man? What's your situation?
The ultimate goal is D1, but if that doesn't work out, the right fit. Yeah. So whatever's the right fit for me. So
yeah.
I feel like whatever happens, supposed to happen. So whatever situation I'm in, I'm still work my butt off and get to where I want to be.
Yep. I was talking to Coach Badke in between in break that you remind me of a kid from Mount Carmel. You know Steve Richardson?
No, sir.
No, you don't know him. Okay, so he's, you know, he played at Minnesota, all Big Ten a few years, and he was a little undersized. If he wasn't undersized, that dude could have gone anywhere, man. A Power 5, but he had a phenomenal career at Minnesota, and he actually had a cup of coffee with the Chargers last season. But you are the type of kid, you remind me of him, man. And
thank you.
You know, you're a tremendous player, man. So if you had something to say to a coach to kind of convince them, if they're like, okay, man, you got all the intangibles, you check all the boxes up, you're a little undersized, what would you tell a coach to take a chance on you, man?
I mean, throughout the camp season, all the coaches see me. So if they see my performance, they know that I'm hungry and I really want the spot, and I'm will do whatever it takes to like take that spot and to like make sure I succeed and make sure my team succeeds.
Yep.
And plus my IQ. So I feel like my experience for like all these years playing football gives me a higher IQ. So not only like I have the work ethic and I have the speed and strength, I also have like I'm also smart and I know like the plays and I know what to do.
Experience, man. You got the leadership traits. So, coaches, if you're going to take a chance on a dude, this is the dude to take a chance on, man, because he's a tremendous player, tremendous person, great student, checks all the boxes, man. And so, all right, my man, good to see you. And I know you had 6 sacks last year. You're going to obliterate that, man. You're going to blow by that in no time, man.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for coming on board. We're going to go to an athletic, sports, and orthopedic physical therapy timeout. 2 locations, Oak Lawn, Orland Park, man. If you're a high school student athlete, Tom Mulvey will get you feeling 100%. All right, folks, we come back, results segment, a lot of good stuff, players of the week, stay tuned. Athletic Sports and Orthopedic Physical Therapy is a 2,200 square foot facility that includes the latest in rehabilitation equipment, including the HydroTrack underwater treadmill. All therapists at Athletics are experienced and offer hands-on treatment for patients that require such therapy. Whether it's your feet, ankles, knees, hips, lower back, shoulders, elbows, wrists, neck, or jaw, Athletics is here to help. We at Athletics understand you as a patient have the right to choose where you receive treatment. Ask your physician if Athletics, with locations in Oak Lawn and Orland Park, is right for you. Whether you're in the mood for a Chicago-style hot dog, Italian beef sandwich, Philly cheesesteak, or charbroiled cheeseburger, Joey's Red Hots has you covered. In the mood for something lighter, Joey's Salads promises to hit the spot. Looking to cool off on a hot day or after a workout? Joey's refreshing homemade Italian ice will satisfy. Come check out Joey's Red Hots at 17400 Wolf Road in Orland Park or at 115th Street and Western Avenue in the Beverly community, where they're open until 5 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. No matter which location you visit, Joey's Red Hots promises to provide exceptional tasting food at an affordable price.
What is a Southsider? From 8 to 5, he's a hard hat, hammer swinging, God fearing son of pride and strength. Gives everything he has to get his job done. Then gives what he has left to his family and friends. It's here where he'll leave his legacy. It's here where he'll buy his truck. During the summer clearance event, drive a new 2019 Ram just $275 a month, or get 20% off MSRP at South Oak Dodge Ram.
Hi, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza, where they lay it on thick. I'd like to thank Brother Rice football coach Brian Badke, senior defensive lineman Justin Jefferson for being our guest. Good luck to the Crusaders the rest of the season. And remember, folks, you want to follow me on Twitter at Disabato. Very easy. You want to keep in tune, not only with football, with hoops, with baseball. I'm your guy. All right, folks, let's go to the results segment sponsored by Athletic Sports and Orthopedic Physical Therapy. 2 locations, Orland Park and Oak Lawn. All right, Richards 35, St. Rita 28. For St. Rita, Caleb Brown, 127 yards rushing, 3 TDs. Brian Johnson had 160 yards passing and a score for the Mustangs. We're now 1-1 for Richards. LaShawn Williams, Iowa recruit, 136 yards rushing, 3 TDs, and he threw a TD pass. Javon Robinson had some clutch pass completions, namely when the score was tied 28-28, some big-time 4th down conversions for the Dogs, who are sitting 2-0. They're traveling to Hillcrest. That should be a great game Friday night, 7 o'clock. Andrew 40, Oak Forest 8. For Andrew, Rocco Inatoni, 2 TD runs. He's having quite a season through 2 weeks, that kid. Trevor Griffin had 2 TD passes. For the T-Bolts, who are sitting 2-0, they have to travel to Flossmoor Friday, take on the Vikings, who are 2-0, 7 p.m. kickoff. See what the T-Bolts are made of there. Mount Carmel 21, Maine South 7. I think we got a real good indication right there what the Caravan are made of. Jason Thompson, 32-yard fumble recovery for a touchdown. Justin Lynch, 3-yard TD run. Lynch also hit Jali Parker with a 46-yard TD pass. Sam Delval, interception. Benjamin Perry, interception for the Caravan, who are sitting 2-0. All right, the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club Player of the Week. We're going to hook up Sandburg's Rachel Krasowski, 33 digs during a victory over Mother McCauley, 13-25, 25-21, 25-18. For her efforts, we're going to hook her up with a nice little goodie bag. Compliments of Lisa Thomas Salon. 3 locations, Mokina, Tinley, Orland. And remember, homecoming's coming right around the corner. You want to look your best, girls, boys. Lisa Thomas Salon will hook you up. All right, the Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week. It was a tough call this week. A lot of good nominees, but I got to give it to the aforementioned Andrew running back Rocco Inatoni. 2 TDs to lead the Thunderbolts to a victory over Oak Forest. But week 1, he had 276 yards rushing. So kind of a combo effort, hooking up Rocco there with a nice gift card. Compliments of Labriola Bakery Cafe. Oakbrook, Streeterville also can be used at Stan's Donuts and La Barra Restaurant in Oakbrook and Riverside. All right, folks, we're going to go to a Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. When we return, little high, little tight. Stay tuned.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Brook Promenade.
At Lisa Thomas Salon, we think loving yourself and your selfie starts with the perfect stylist. That's why we've assembled an amazing team, each with a unique passion for beauty, providing the perfect combination of innovation and experience. Then adding just a little bit of fun. For hair, skin, nails, and makeup, no one does beautiful like Lisa Thomas, because life's too exciting to settle for the same old thing. Schedule today at Lisa Thomas Salon, a Redken Elite partner with 3 area locations.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. All right, we're going to go to the High and Tight segment, sponsored by our good friends at Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, 2 locations, Oak Lawn and Orland Park. We'll have on Dr. Leonard in the near future. Definitely Marist, Sandberg, and Andrew team doctor, and a Sandberg grad. He's been our guest the last couple of years, so we'll have him on soon. All right, High and Tight. I'm getting, some people, Oak Forest fans, a little concerned. Started 0-2. This after not making the playoffs the previous 2 years. Last year they finished 2-7. Prior to that, though, the Bengals 17 straight years of making the playoffs. They were one of the most consistently successful programs in the area. Last 2 years, and now this year stubbed their toe. Jason Thormeyer, longtime assistant, takes over this year for Brian McDonough, who retired. It's going to take some time. This is ebbs and flows, and I know they've got some promising underclassmen. Maybe they'll be able to right the ship, but they got a big game Friday night against Tinley, who was also 0-2, arch rivals. These guys, if they have any hopes of making the playoffs, either team, they have to win this game Friday night. And whoever starts off 0-3 is in serious trouble. But, Oak Forest's opponent last week, Andrew, they had a little bit of a funk until Adam Lewandowski took over. And they made the playoffs 2 out of the past 3 years. So it can be done, and it will be done at Oak Forest. All right, folks, hope you have a great week. Get out to a game this weekend. We'll see you next week.